Oh, we would like to extend our thanks and make some special recognition to our sponsors and our committee that helped put this show together. We've got in the ring Miss Whitney Darr and Miss Krisha Geffert, swine superintendents for the show today. More importantly, I'd like you to help me in welcoming Caden Broughton. Caden Broughton will be judging the swine showmanship today. And she is from Townsend, Montana, where she is currently the operations manager at Broughton Show Pigs. From a young age, Caden was introduced to the livestock industry through her county's 4-H, livestock judging, and FFA programs. While she spent time showing other species like cattle and sheep, the show pig bug hit her early. Let's welcome Caden Broughton to the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. Exhibitors today will be competing for one of the top 5 Showman award jackets in each age division. The top 5 showmen will receive a Cheyenne Livestock Expo jacket. In addition, there are 2 buckles that will be awarded in each swine showmanship age division. The Cheyenne 2 buckles are prestigious buckles provided by sponsors here at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. Ladies and gentlemen, if we have our pens full, do we have all 9 pre-junior exhibitors? Again, this will be last call. Let's bring those pre-junior showman dogs to the ring at this time. We need Hazel, Allie, Bowen, Sydney, McKendry. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Caden Broughton, it's all yours. Let's have a good time here at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. Again, welcome to the Cheyenne Livestock Exposition. I believe this is the 4th year of the Cheyenne Livestock Expo, and this year there are exhibitors from 22 states as well as Canada registered to exhibit at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. This show is made possible by an unpaid board of directors that include Pam Freeman, Chairman, Scott Vetter, Dylan Freeman, Justin West, Krisha Geffert, and Whitney Darr. Krisha and Whitney, working the ring with us today, serve as co-superintendents for this year's swine event. The show is also being streamed live on Ringside Live, on YouTube, and on the Cheyenne Livestock Expo Facebook page. Senior showmen, the holding pens are yours. Senior showmen, please be making your way to the holding pens at this time. We have 6 entries in our senior showmanship division. Peyton Monroe, Casey Tuxhorn, Kaylee Pfeiffer, Trevor Cobb, Austin Ferry, and Dawson Dever. It's on.
Can you just excuse them? Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's certainly a privilege to be here in Cheyenne, and we're bringing the heat early, starting with you guys call them pre-junior, but the Pee Wee Showmanship. I went ahead and penned my top 5 that we're going to work real quick. Everyone out here did an awesome job. Let's give them a hand as they leave the ring.
Thank you to the pre-junior showman exiting the ring at this time. We hope to see you back at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo for the next 100 years or so. Again, I'd like to remind, as our judge, Caden Broughton, works the top 5 pre-junior showmen, would invite and ask that our senior showmen make their way to the holding pens at this time. As Caden takes one more look at the top 5 showmen here in the pre-junior division, I'd like to take an opportunity to thank all the volunteers that helped put this show on. There's a ton of community members that volunteer their time to set up and tear down this show. Last weekend, this whole pavilion was full of cattle stalls, transformed to a small animal livestock pavilion for this weekend. Those that help make this happen are the LCCC show and judging team, Casper College show team, Laramie County FFA chapters, Army Aviation Association, to name a few. Many community members assist throughout the show for 2.5 weeks. Also, a shout out to Dennis Bristow and crew here at the Archer Complex facility. In addition, we invite you to shop our vendors that have supported the Cheyenne Livestock Expo and are here all week. Go grab some food at Uncle Fred's Concessions, along with some refreshments at Pine Bluff Distilling. Both of these are great businesses and sponsored the Expo for the past 5 years. You're good.
Again, good afternoon, everyone. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause to our top 5 Pee Wee pre-junior showmen. If this is indicative of what's to come, I'm certainly very excited because holy cow, we got some killers out here. They're very, very intense. They're right up my alley. They came to play. They worked very hard. I'll talk to each of them real quick at the end of it, but I'm going to go ahead and get you a champion down through 5th. Again, let's give them a round of applause.
The winners of the Cheyenne Livestock Expo Cheyenne 2 buckles are exhibitor number 595, McKendry Dar, and 266, Allie Shrivold. Thank you, Whitney Dar. Here are the results of the pre-junior showmanship event. Our top two showmen. First place goes to McKendry Dar. Second place, Ali Schreivold. Both will receive a Cheyenne Livestock Expo buckle. Also receiving Cheyenne Livestock Expo jackets. Third place, Sydney Hinton. Fourth place, Brecklin Smith. And fifth, Bowendine. In the ring at this time, we have our one and only heat of senior swine showmen. As a result, I would ask Heat 1 of intermediate swine showmen to find your way to the holding pens at this time. Heat 1 of intermediate swine showmen, please find your way to the holding pens at this time. In addition to the show being live streamed on Ringside Live on YouTube and Cheyenne Livestock Expo, we also have Legacy Livestock Imaging with us here at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. They are taking backdrop photos and ring photos. Check out their website for photos. Thanks to the Andersons and their crew for being present. Legacy Livestock Imaging. One of the sponsors that has been with the Cheyenne Livestock Expo since the inception is Showtech Feeds, a grand champion sponsor that has been an outstanding sponsor for the show for the last 4 years. They donate special prizes for the swine exhibitors, as well as donating money to the Cheyenne Livestock Expo show.
Let's go ahead and put our hands together for our senior showmanship drive. Maybe not just the biggest pool of them to pick from, but honestly, I just want to say I'm proud of them. They came, they showed up to a pig show, and they showed up to compete in showmanship in a pig show in November. Anyone can do it in the summertime when it's 70 degrees every day. You have 16 hours of sunlight to get what you need done. In the winter, I'm going to be honest, it's a grind, and I'm sure these kids know that. You get home from school, and the sun, it's dark, and it's black by 5 p.m. It's cold, it's windy, it's blowing, but you still find a way to bring your hogs, bring them highly presented, and do a good job. These two barrows specifically are wanting to break down, but these are the two young men that I see kind of rise to the top of the pair. I like the young man's more, with the more traditional barrow to be your champion. A young man in the pink shirt to be a reserve. Good job.
Two heats. So I don't know how many you want to pull from each.
I'll see 3 or 4. I'll pull them. I'll send them there, and then I'll send them there.
Very good. Congratulations, senior showmen, the Cheyenne 2 belt buckle winners. Reserve champion Dawson Deaver and champion Austin Ferry. Also receiving Cheyenne Livestock Expo jackets. Third place, Kyler Piper. Fourth place, Peyton Monroe. And fifth place, Trevor Coach. In the ring at this time, we have our first of 2 heats of intermediate showmanship. We should have J.D. Shoup, Reese Sr., Brinley Coriel, Tessa Devlin, Emma Ott, Haley Walker, Kaylee Johnson, Tyler Eddington, Samuel Sackton, Landon Charles, and Dali Dahl. There are 2 heats of intermediate showmen. Our judge will pull the top end 3, 4, 5, however many she deems she would like to bring back for the final round. But again, our judge, Caden Broughton, will be bringing, sorting off the top end of the intermediate showman to bring back for the final heat following heat number 2. Okay, thanks. Reese Sr., your class is in the ring. Reese Sr., your class is in the ring. I was just brought a phone in a tan case, set of keys to some sort of Chevrolet and a master lock. They were found in the restroom, maybe the women's restroom. If you left your phone and or keys in the restroom, we have them here at the table. And also, you just got a chap snap notification. So should have 11 entries here in the first heat of intermediate showmanship. There will be a second heat of intermediate showman immediately to follow. And then we'll have a grand drive between the top placing individuals from those 2 heats. Yeah, it's over there in the corner. Pardon me? Oh, thank you. Heat 2 of Intermediate Showman, we are missing Presley, Annie, Lucas, Taya. Please find your way to the holding pens at this time. About ready to bring in that second heat of Intermediate Showman. Coming back from Heat 1 will be J.D. Shoup, Brindley Coriel, Tessa Devlin, Emma Ott, Haley Walker, and Landon Charles. In the ring at this time, Heat 2 of those Intermediate Showmen. These are showmen 13 to 16 years of age. We've got Presley Laberis, Josie Duncan, Heidi Hutchison, Katie Hikes, Annie Henready, Cash Shelton, Lucas Ferry, Reese West, Maylee Reese, Taya Thompson, Cannon Dahl, and Wynn West should be in the ring at this time. Once again, here at the announcer stand, got a set of Chevrolet keys and an iPhone in a tan case. Please claim those. They were left in the bathroom. Josie Duncan and Lucas Ferry, your class is in the ring. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that, Lucas. You're good to go, man. Keep driving. Our second heat of Intermediate Showman is complete. Immediately following the selection of the top half of the individuals from this drive, we will combine them with the individuals who made the cut from the first heat and have our championship drive of Intermediate Showmanship. Junior Showman in Heat 1, you can be getting ready. Do not need to come to the waiting area at this time. But Junior Showman, Heat 1 of 3, please be getting ready. We've got 5 exhibitors from this second heat that will be coming back in the championship drive. Congratulations to Katie Hikes, Annie Hanreddy, Lucas Ferry, Reese West, and Wynn West. We'll have 11 individuals coming back out in the grand drive for the intermediate showmanship, competing for the Cheyenne 2 buckle and the top 5 overall Cheyenne Livestock Expo Showman jackets. And here we go with the championship drive, intermediate showmanship. As we hit the halfway point here of the swine showmanship event at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo, I'd once again like to introduce our swine showmanship judge, Caden Broughton. Caden is from Townsend, Montana, where she is currently the operations manager of Broughton Show Pigs. From a young age, Caden was introduced into the livestock industry through her county's 4-H and FFA programs, and enjoyed showing other species like cattle and sheep. But in the end, the show pig bit her early. We're happy to have Caden here at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo, sorting our swine showmanship event today. Let's give her a round of applause. Again, I would like to introduce the board of directors for the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. Pam Freeman, chairman. Jefferson Keller, vice chairman and beef superintendent. Scott Vetter, Dylan Freeman, also, I believe he's also on that sheep committee over there. Mandy Weber, Justin West, and our co-superintendents here in the swine ring, Krisha Geffert and Whitney Darr. They make up the board of directors here at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. Thank you for the work that you do to make this show possible. Again, here's a list of sponsors that I'd like to thank. In addition to Fred's Catering and Pine Bluff Distilling, I'd also like to thank our grand champion sponsors that include Tallgrass, Visit Cheyenne, Pine Bluff Distilling, Cheyenne Kubota, 10 County LLC, and Equipment Share. Grand champion sponsors here at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. I will go ahead and make the first call then for that first heat of Junior Showman. Junior Showmanship, ages 8 to 12 years of age, 10 entries in that first heat. Looking for Riley Vetter, Isabel Shaw, Hayes Heiner, Abram Wales, London Dean, Olivia Deaver, Natalie Sprouse, Maddie White, Paisley Mills, and Trampus Carr. You will be Heat 1, Junior Showman.
Let's go ahead and give our intermediate showman a big round and a very deserving round of applause. Just kind of tell you what I'm seeing. I think that this was a very, very deep heat of them, and there's a lot of different shapes and styles, and I don't think even these top 5 here really are cookie cutter in any way. They're all got their key little differences, but these are the 5, in my opinion, that kind of rose to the top and just got the job done in terms of bringing them really highly presented, but at the end of the day, they just get them stuck, because every time I look at their pig, I like to think, oh man, am I judging a market hog show or a showmanship show? Because they got that thing presented how they need to. They're cool, they're calm and collected. And just kind of my speed while still having some intensity and some drive and that look in their eye that, hey, I came to win. I did not come for 6th place. So with that being said, honestly, there's 2 or 3 of them that I think just kind of rise to the top. I think all 5 of these are very deserving, and if you want to flip-flop them anyway, I won't argue with you. I'll go ahead and put the mic down and get you a top 5. I'll be honest, though, my top 2, and especially my champion, I think it's not close. I think she does an awesome job. Young lady right here at the Calavigo Barrel.
Haley was 3. Awesome set of intermediate showmen. They go like this for the overall champion. And receiving a Cheyenne 2 Cheyenne Livestock Expo buckle goes to Tessa Devlin. Reserve champion, also receiving a Cheyenne Livestock Expo buckle, Annie Henready. 3rd place, Haley Walker. 4th place, Reese West. And 5th, Landon Charles. All receiving Cheyenne Livestock Expo Showmanship winner jackets. Let's give them a big round of applause. We're moving into our 3rd and final section, 4th and final section of showmanship this evening. Junior showmanship. There will be 3 heats. In the ring at this time, we have Riley Better, Isabel Shaw, Hayes Heiner, Abram Wales, London Dean, Olivia Deaver, Natalie Sprouse, Maddie White, Paisley Mills, and Trampus Carr. That is section 1 of junior showmanship. Don't forget to go out and visit our many vendors out in the lobby. Do a little early Christmas shopping here on Small Town Saturday. Don't forget, Pine Bluff Distilling is one of our Grand Champion sponsors, and they have donated special Cheyenne Livestock Expo bottles of whiskey for awards for the past 5 years. Members of the board had the privilege of going out and choosing which barrel of whiskey that would be bottled and labeled with the famous Cheyenne Livestock Expo label. You can go over to their booth, however, and try some. Talk to the owner of the distillery himself. Say hi to Chad over there at Pine Bluff Distilling. They not only donate whiskey, but also the Supreme barrels, and the show gets a % of sales from their booth here at the show. Thank you, Pine Bluffs Distilling. Again, Showtech Feeds is another Grand Champion sponsor. They sponsored the show for the last 4 years. Thank you, Krisha and Showtech Feeds. Additional sponsors, Reserve Champion sponsors, include Stock Show Secrets, ADM, Showtech Feeds, Murdoch's Farm Supply, Cooper Specialty Feed, Freeman Showbox, Transova Genetics, Essential Show Feeds, First Northern Bank of Wyoming, and the Wyoming Junior Hereford Association. My sincere apologies to one of our previous showmen. They're in the intermediate showman division. Emma Ott. Emma Ott was the third overall showman in that division, incorrectly announced or left out. My apologies to Emma Ott, receiving a Cheyenne Livestock Show Showmanship jacket. Emma Ott, third in that intermediate show division. Now into the ring, we have Heat 2, Junior Showmanship. Brecken Kissling, Kimball Rose, Sadie Sheen, Elena Shaw, McCarty Dar, Lindley Deaver, Lacey Anderson, Dusty Westmoreland, Maggie Lowry, Kinley Hikes, Kinley Schreivogel, and Wade White. We have 12 entries in this second heat. Heat 2 of 3 here in the Junior Showmanship event. Kimball Rose, you're in the ring. Your heat. Kimball's in there. My apologies, Kimball Rose. How neat is it that the Cheyenne Livestock Expo is being streamed across the world on YouTube and on the Cheyenne Livestock Expo Facebook page. Thank you, Ringside Live, for being here and covering each and every one of the shows at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. In addition, I'd like to give a big shout out to Legacy Livestock Imaging. They're taking backdrop photos and ring photos. Check out their website for photos from today's action or any of the shows that occurred here at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. Thanks to the Andersons and their crew for the tens of thousands of pictures that they've undoubtedly taken here at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo over the last 2.5 weeks. Finishing out our sponsor list, I'd like to include a few more sponsors. Our blue ribbon sponsors include Grow Business Solutions up there in Torrington, Wyoming. Miranda Simpson. Miranda has been a sponsor. Miranda State Farm has been a sponsor of the show from the Miranda Simpson from the get-go here at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. Freeman Livestock, Freeman Law, Mandy Weber, Uncle Fred's, Showtimes, and Ryan Morvet. I would invite those exhibitors in Heat 3, the final heat of showmanship, to be making your way to the holding pens. Heat 3, Junior Showman, 10 entries. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat 3 of our junior swine showman now entering the ring. This will be the last and final heat of the junior showman. Pick the top end off of this and have a grand drive of junior swine showman to end the three heats of junior swine showman. Coming into the final drive to end the showmanship event here at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. Remember, tomorrow morning's action kicks off at 9 o'clock a.m. Be showing the market hogs by breed beginning at 9 o'clock a.m. tomorrow morning. As we get ready to bring in the final drive, the championship drive of Junior Showman, I'd like to take one more opportunity to thank the people that make this show possible. First and foremost, Pam and Dylan Freeman, the work that this family does, both here at the show and behind the scenes, is immense. This is all volunteer effort on their part and the people that helped put them on. Also, a big shout out to Krisha, Geffert, and Whitney Darr for being here as co-superintendents of the Cheyenne Livestock Expo Swine Show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing in the individuals that will be showing in the grand drive for junior showmanship. McCrae Darr, Landon Wager, Kinley Shrevogel, Kinley Hikes, Lacey Anderson, Elena Shaw, Olivia Deaver, Hayes Heiner, and Riley Vetter are in the ring competing for the Cheyenne 2 belt buckle and the top 5 overall Cheyenne Livestock Expo showmanship jackets. As our judge, Caden Broughton, continues to work the top 5 here in the championship drive of junior showmanship. Like to remind all exhibitors and families that we will start at 9 o'clock a.m. 9 o'clock a.m. is the start time for the Market Hog Show. Be shown by breeds. Check out those class lists. They're on your Showman app. We'll be cranking up at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And here's Caden to talk this competitive class of junior showman.
Let's put our hands together for our entire junior showmanship drive. I thought they did an awesome, awesome job. To me, this of any of the age divisions has been the most consistent group just in terms of type and kind. Some both good and bad. A lot of them do a lot of the same thing similar, and sometimes I can't withhold a mistake against someone because someone else makes that same mistake, but that's what makes it fun. You got to set yourself apart. This is your top 5. I'll go ahead and get you a champion in reserve. I think there's a 3rd that falls into place, and then a 4th and a 5th. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Cheyenne. It's been a lot of fun.
Good work, young lady.
What time is it?
It's early. It's not even happy hour. It's 5 o'clock. 5 after 5. We'll have the results here in just a moment. Want to make sure I get those results correct. But again, thank you, Caden Broughton, for being here in Cheyenne. Okay. First is 282. Second is 599. Third is 265. Third is 265. Fourth is 219. And 242. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your official results from the Junior Swine Showmanship event. Congratulations to the Cheyenne 2 buckle winners, reserve champion Hayes Heiner, and grand champion junior showman Kinley Hakes. Also, top 5 showmen receiving Cheyenne Livestock Expo showmanship jackets. 3rd place, Kinley Shrevogel. 4th place, Landon Wager, and 5th place, Lacey Anderson. That concludes the showmanship event here at the Cheyenne Livestock Expo. See you tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock a.m. start time here in the West Show Ring at the Archer Livestock Pavilion.